Hey, Joe here. I'm the custodian at ignitiondiecast.com, but this channel is mostly a video diary of my personal collecting, hijinks, successes, failures. Walk with me now as I open and talk about cars, trucks, and sometimes even action figures. I usually interject some sassy Gen X commentary about the hobby, tales from the toy aisle, and society itself. So be sure to like, subscribe, share, and definitely comment. Your opinion matters. Good morning, Diecast friends, family, and channel viewers. It's Freestyle Friday, which means that I kind of do whatever, answer questions if I got some. I got a few of the same question this week, so I'll keep that till the end. But I'm still going through and kind of like mentally processing some of this stuff that my buddy Alex, Silver Fox Lobo, sent. And there's some miscellaneous stuff that I promised to at least mention. So it's no secret I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan, but I only collect certain things. I by no means want anyone to send me random Star Wars shit, but this stuff is pretty cool. So I think moving forward I'm gonna put like random stuff up here. I can't really afford any more Black Series 6-inch figures right now, even though I do collect those loose. So for the time being, I think back there you'll just see like weird shit that people send me and stuff like that. So Alex sent this Poe Dameron's X-Wing, which is from The Force Awakens, the first time we met Poe Dameron. And that was the first time I ever saw X-Wings in a planet's atmosphere. We're used to seeing them in space, like in the classic trilogy, but in the prequel trilogy, that was the sequel trilogy, we got to see them fly like near the ground. So like across that one scene where they fly across the water was pretty awesome. I loved it. This Hot Wheels magazine, which comes in those activity packs from Dollar Tree, and the cars that you get in those packs is kind of intriguing. They're usually fantasy cars. Like these packs are oriented towards little kids, and but they come carded on these little short cards that are black with like a tire graphic. So extremely collectible type of release. The cars we've seen before, like in the main line, and there's very little information out there about which ones. Apparently there's like 10. The Lethal Diesel and Drifsta, stuff like that. And this one, I assume this came with a Roger Dodger, but kind of strange. You might want to check them out. Unfortunately, I heard they went from $3 to like $5, so I don't know. This challenge coin. Apparently, bro used to work for Disney and got this as an award. It's like sort of like merit badges or merit awards they give Disney employees. But pretty cool. I'll take it. I'll put it on my shelf. I do like dogs, but I don't work for Disney, so very, very interesting gift. The Phantom Menace, episode 1 on VHS with a film strip. See it? VHS. And I actually have a VCR here in my home, so maybe I'll pop that in and pretend it's 1999. What else? I think that's it for the weird gifts. I might be missing something, but not much if I am. So on to the Hot Wheels. Sent a huge box of stuff that's kind of donations for the archive. There's two I'm going to keep though. these two Dodge Daytonas, they're both Daytonas, right? Dodge Charger Daytona, Dodge Charger Daytona. Same casting, different releases. And I don't know for a fact, but this looks like a slimmer, skinnier casting than the current one. So I'll have to check that out. But I'm gonna uncard these. Let me prove it to you. There's the blue one. Orange interior. Seems like the 90s, but it does seem a little flatter than the other Dodge Daytonas I have. So now they have a little case for these long ass cars. I'm gonna keep it. And that one was the CN3D Series 1 from, based on the card, I would say 98, 99, 2000, 2001, something like that. And then there's this one also in green. So everything else is going to the Ignition Diecast Master Set. It's not stuff I collect, but it's stuff that's in really good shape. So it's great specimens. 3 different variants of the boombox: gray, red, and green. It's like a Chevy Tahoe type thing. The boombox. So to the master set it goes a Variate, which is kind of a quasi Corvair. This might be in the archive already. If so, we'll put it up on the trade auction block. Buick Stalker. No tampos. Fluorescent orange, yellow. So you know where it's going. It's another boombox. Hold on. Is this 4? Oh my goodness. There's 4. Another boombox in blue. So there's 4 variants of the same car. So we got that covered, I think. Did those 2. I was thinking this was when you showed me a picture of this, I was thinking it was a Hot Wheels Torpedo. I had no idea that Matchbox did this. It looks a lot like the Hot Wheels Torpedo series, but this is actually 2025. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Might keep it. It's Matchbox, so it's not really archive material. Not sure. That's a head scratcher. I think I need my specs for this because I'm reading cards and stuff, and you know how small some of that tech can be. So this is a Chrysler Thunderbolt. A limousine, the Biff Bam Boom series. What is it? Does it say on the back? Does it say on the back, Chris? It's from the Seared Tuner series, but I can't tell what it is. It says Time Wizard on it. What is that? I guess Seared Tuner, maybe it's a fantasy car and that's what it's called. Don't know. Here is a Roll Patrol with vicious teeth. That's like feedback. Look at that. It's like blue video feedback. I can't do it again. But for a minute there, it just went all blue. The GM Ultralight. Never heard of it. I can pretty much guarantee you that's not in the master set. White Ford Bronco with OJ vibes. Clear the tampos off there and paint the cap and You got an OJ Bronco. A Radar Ranger. Which, one of those weird ones that I, even as a kid, I thought was kind of strange, but it's definitely Master Set Archive material. And lastly, another limousine. This one, Work Cruiser. Looks like the door is missing. I don't know what's going on with that door. I guess it's just paint. It's got a face on it, see? Looks like the door's missing, but it's like a face. The Work Cruiser. So that completes this huge box of archive donations and weird shit from Alex. Thank you, man. So the feedback portion of this video, I did not get any questions this week besides about the same question about 4 times, which was, why was there no MuscleCon Monday? What was the heavy shit you were going through? It was extremely heavy, depending on who you are. What happened was I had to put my dog down on Monday morning. She was extremely sick last week, very deathly ill through the weekend, and the decision was made to put her out of her misery on Monday morning. So that was extremely heavy, and doing a video was just out of the question. And somebody actually asked me someone who knew what happened, was like, how can you get back to doing videos as soon as Tuesday? Getting back to normal and just kind of doing what I've always done helps with moving forward. Life goes on. So anyway, I found a video of an intro from a video from my previous channel that I did about 9 months ago, and where I was introducing Peg. So check it out. Good morning. I'm Joe. This is Peg, and this is this channel. So Peggy is the dog we've had the second longest amount of time, but she's our oldest dog. She's a rescue dog, so we don't know exactly how old she is, but we think around 10. And the upside of rescue dogs is they have a lot more personality, and they seem to appreciate you more than dogs you get from a puppy. So the bond is much deeper, more satisfying. But the downside is you don't really know what their past is psychologically or nutritionally. And in Peg's case, I believe that she was fed pretty shitty food for a majority of her life, because she seems to be around 10 years old, but her vision and hearing is really bad, like that of a 15-year-old dog. She's got cataracts, incredibly bad, and it's just kind of sad because she's aging in some ways faster than she really should be. But anyway, she's a purebred Yorkie Poo. My theory, you never know with rescue dogs, but I feel like she was purchased by someone who really cared about her. And she went to groomers, and she even has some training, like she knows how to heel, which is strange. But my theory is that that person may have passed away, may have been an older person, and then was inherited by maybe family members or someone else who treated her like shit, because she shows signs of being confined. Like she really freaks out when she's confined. And yeah, bad food. I mean, you can afford what you can afford, but feeding your pet cheap food limits their life and gives them definite health problems later in life. But anyway, this is Peggy. This is my main homegirl, and she's pretty darn social. You can probably see in that video her eyes are not great. She's got pretty bad cataracts, but she likes to be held. She doesn't like to be on desks that much, but my favorite dog.